I wanted to thank you very, very much for coming down here and giving us this coverage. I've been a great fan of your work since I've arrived in Port Charles.
Well, thank you very much, Mr.
Thank
Lincoln.
you very much.
Well, Duke, I just want to say that it's a pleasure to see a newcomer involved in civic affairs. It's really good.
Well, you know, this city has been very, very generous to me, and running for union offices, well, it's my way of paying Port Charles back what it's given me.
Bravo. I'm all for it. I think this city needs more concerned citizens.
Well, my only regret is that I won't be able to vote at the election.
Excuse me.
Mine.
May the best man win.
Thank you. Don't mind if I do.
Well, I'm ready when you are, Mr. Holt.
Something about that guy I don't like.
Well, I hope the rest of the voters feel the same way, huh?
Don't you worry. He's gonna knock him dead. We'll get him.
We'll get a seat, huh?
Excuse me, do you mind if I join you?
Oh, suit yourself, sister. The seat's empty.
Thank you.
You new around here?
Yeah, I just got into Port Charles about a couple weeks ago. I came to Port Charles to get to know my dad. He's a doctor over at General Hospital. I'm Sandy Stryker.
Oh, glad to meet you, Sandy. My name's Tessie.
Nice to meet you. So are you a member of the Dockworkers Union?
Are you kidding? These jokers think women ought to stay barefoot and pregnant.
You mean there's no women in the union?
Not a what? And it doesn't make sense either. I'm man enough to pilot my own boat, but I'm not allowed to unload my own cargo. I've been complaining about it for years.
Well, then it's about time for a change, don't you think?
Try telling them.
Do you think that any women would be interested in joining the union?
Oh, I can think of about a dozen right off the top of my head. I think there'd be even more if they thought they had a chance of getting in the union.
Tell me something. Do you think they'd be grateful to a union president that would open up the membership to women?
Oh, you bet. He'd have a lot of support coming his way.
It's definitely something to think about.
How you doing? What's up?
I was worried. I was afraid you might have chickened out.
I'm glad for your faith in me. Actually, I was on the docks talking to the dock workers.
Oh, fine. Well, as long as you were campaigning, that's good enough. I mean, are you ready for the debate?
As ready as I'm going to be, yes.
Well, just be direct. And remember, the cameras are rolling. Television is a powerful medium. This may be the exact golden opportunity you're waiting for to put yourself in the president's chair.
Thanks for the advice, Dad.
You look rested. I take you had a good night's sleep.
Yes, thank you. I did. It was lovely. It was no good to awaken me. I mean, you know, with Robin in Australia.
Aren't you going to wish me luck?
You don't need my luck.
I need a lot of things from you. I think luck's a good place to start.
If you're the right man for this job, then this debate is going to prove to the voters that you should win the election.
You have doubts, huh?
Well, let's just say that I'm reserving my judgment until after I see your performance.
Scott, I wouldn't want you to make a hasty decision that you would later regret.
Can I have your attention, please? Well, can I have your attention, please? You know, we should really get this debate over with so I can sell some booze. You know, I'm losing money on this. As you know, we're all here today to hear from the two candidates that's running for the presidency of the Dockworkers Union. Yeah. Okay, now I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce them. Would the two gentlemen come down here and take a bow, please? You know, to most of us, they need no introduction. It's Jimmy Lee Holt and Duke Lavery. Get out here. Well, I guess the only way to get this thing started is to flip a coin, and the winner begins.
Why not let them arm wrestle instead?
Now, Tessie, show a little class, will you? Okay, gentlemen, call it in the air. Heads. Heads it is. Hey. Jimmy Lee will begin.
Thank you. Thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for showing up here today.
And second of all, I'd like to warn you that I'm not very good at speeches. This election is very important, not just to me, but to each and every one of you, your families, your future. Now, I know that I haven't been on the docks a long time, so I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a working stiff, just like the rest of you guys. I've been on my own since I was a kid. But since I've been working on the docks, I like having a union that supports me, that knows exactly what my needs are. That's why I think it's very important that we have one of our own heading our union. Yeah. Now listen to me, my opponent, Duke Lavery, is not one of us. The man doesn't work on the docks, and the man happens to own several businesses on the waterfront. Now, I want to ask you something. How can a man that owns businesses on the waterfront, pals around with management, support us? How does he know what we need? Now, we all know that labor and management don't mix. We're like oil and water. That's all I got to say.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that's Bobby could make it. She loves arguments.
As for my worthy opponent's remarks that I am for management instead of the workers, I would like him to know that I grew up on the docks in Liverpool. My father and my grandfather before him were dock workers. Thank you.
Yeah. We have time for one more question from the audience.
Jimmy Lee claims that you have pals in management. Is that true?
Yeah. How better to read a man at the bargaining table than to know how that man holds his pint of ale?
And what about the rumor that you are a millionaire?
Well, that is a lovely rumor. I'll talk to my bookkeeper and have her get back to you. Now, I have been where you men are now. And believe me, I had to fight to get here. Sometimes that fight was particularly dirty. I intend to see that you men get better pay and better benefits. And I'm going to help all of you to reach out and grab that American dream, just as I have. Thank you all.
Okay, we're out of time now. I'd like to thank each and every one of you coming down. And don't forget to vote. The election is next Friday. And please stay around and buy a beer.
Yeah, go on, we need it.
Gentlemen, thank you. It was a good debate.
How did we do?
You both did. You did great.
Spoken like a truthful man.
Yeah, no, I mean it. You can see for yourself. We'll be on the air later this afternoon.
Oh, I look forward to seeing that.
Thanks for being here, huh?
Thanks a lot. You're great.
Okay, so we get wrapped up? Red, thank you so much.
Come on, you guys.
Thank you. Okay, watch it.
Smile.
How'd I do?
Well, actually, you brought up some very good points.
And you approve?
Let's just say that I'm less opposed.
That makes me want to celebrate. Dinner tonight?
All right. Pick me up about 8:30. I should be finished with work by then.
I'll pick you up at 8 o'clock. And, wear something to show up your legs, will you?
Hey! Comes the rest of your Cub Scout troop.
Oh, it's very funny. Those are members of the Vintage Plane Club. And that is why I am dressed the way I am, because I knew they'd be here today.
Oh, that's supposed to serve as some kind of an excuse for the get-up you're in?
Oh, no, I just want to get to know these guys.
Why? You plan to take up crop dusting as a hobby?
It's all part of my master plan. Gentlemen, how are you? Nice to see you. How you doing?